What's up, everybody? It's In Those Jeans Reacts. I'm Jordan. Today's Home Free Wednesday. Last week we did a very feel-good song, Can't Stop the Feeling. Absolutely loved it. Something I wasn't expecting from them, which is always makes it better. But let's dive into the bag and see what we're getting to today. And if you're new to the channel, I have a bag full of requested songs, and each week I pick out a song to listen to. And all of these are home free songs. I got a ton of them. Another funny one. I don't know how I've gotten all the funny ones in the last like 4 or 5 weeks. Storytime with Tim, Ninja Heather. I'm really hoping this is the right one, but let me see if there's another one. Hold on. There's some reactions to it. But it's by Heidi. I'm not gonna try to say the last name. Filmed in Iowa from 2016. I'm hoping that's the right one. So I'm guessing this is not music, but so if you tuned in today for music, I'm sorry that. But I mean, most of you that tune in for home free, and you guys love them. So, and y'all are the ones that requested this. So I'm going to watch it. You guys hit that like button, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel.
Well, kids, gather round. Story time with Tim. Our sound man is Mr. Alan Strand, and doesn't he do a fantastic job, everyone? And not too long ago, Alan got engaged to a beautiful girl named Heather. And we call her our hospitality manager, because it sounds more professional than tour mom. And last September, we went up to Alaska. And we brought Alan and Heather along with us. And yeah, you guys should come. We do it pretty much every year. It's about a week in Alaska. And if this is what spring like is here, then you'll love it up there.
I would love to go to Alaska.
But last year we were in Alaska, and my girlfriend and I were sharing a cabin with Alan and Heather. And one night after a show, Alan and Heather beat us back to the cabin.
This is a family show.
This is not going where some of you think it's going. Unfortunately for Alan.
Alright. I don't even know if I have to pause it, but I'm going to, because I want you guys to let me know. Is Rupp doing almost like a percussion thing in the background? That's what it sounds like to me. But Tim's standing in front of him, so I can't see if he is. But it looked like he was at the beginning. But alright, I just wanted to ask that question. I want to get back into it, because like I said, it's not music. I'm hoping it doesn't get copyrighted out.
Unfortunately for Alan. Instead, we got back to the cabin, and their car was there, but they weren't there. And we thought, you know what? I bet they took a walk, because there's a cliff half a mile away, and you can see the sunset from there. We thought, I bet you they took a walk to the cliff, which I realized was a wonderful opportunity to scare the crap out of them.
That sounds like me.
Now we gotta back up a little bit, because the entire time we were in Alaska, Heather was on edge about potential wildlife encounters. She didn't want to encounter
That
any.
dude's Rupp, I can see him now.
I should also mention that Heather's from about 45 minutes from here in Nebraska. Anyway, so my girlfriend and I take off down this path. Now the path isn't so much a natural path, so much as it is just some dude mowed through an overgrown field. And hopefully he just knew where the cliff was. Because, I mean, it's like taller than we are, grass, and then, anyway. And so we start heading down this path, and all of a sudden we hear them coming back. So we just do this. And all of a sudden we're completely hidden in giant weeds. Well, what happened next really exceeded my expectations. I didn't even get to jump out at Heather because she heard me rustling in the overgrowth. And so I hear their footsteps, and I leap into the growth, and then just silence. And I'm listening, and they're listening, and no one's moving. Well, somehow they have managed to very quietly and ninja-like turn around and go back the other way and take the extremely long way home. From the cabin to the cliff, like I said, it's about a half a mile. The way they were going to go, several miles to get home, but that was a good alternative for Heather to not encounter whatever this mystery
it's bear
was.
country,
in the
so of
weeds.
course.
So I finally peek out. They're nowhere to be found. I mean, it's like 30 seconds, and they're out of sight. Heather is scurrying away. So I take chase.
Man, I wish I'd been there.
Luckily, I caught up with them on a gravel road, and I'm in boots, which I guess might sound like hooves or something.
Bear claws.
And I don't know what Heather thought was coming up behind her, but if it was an animal, this was her tactic. Now, I don't know if karate works on wildlife in Alaska, but it was very effective on me. I was way too busy laughing to do anything at that point. Y'all give it up for Heather, everybody. Come on, Heather, come on out here.
Take it down. Spotlight on Heather. She loves it when we bring her on stage. She takes such good care of us.
Alright, this was completely different than anything we've done on the channel, but still I like hearing their stories and stuff like that. I have wanted to go to Alaska for a long time. I work with somebody that's originally from Alaska, and well, she didn't like the cold, that's why she moved down here. And then one of my friends went up there and worked for like 6 months, and he was talking about how beautiful it was, but he was there during the summer as well. But I mean, it's a beautiful place. There's no way, if there's wildlife coming, you better have a gun, because especially bears do not care. They're there to eat you. And moose, the moose are so big out there. But yeah, that was funny. I love scaring people. My friends hate to get scared. And I don't want to scare my mom because she's getting up there in age. She's already had a heart attack before, so I don't want to give her another heart attack. But I worked in a haunted house one time. Hey, sorry. I worked in a haunted house one time for school. We had to raise money and stuff like that. And I had so much fun popping out and seeing people scream and stuff like that. I like going to haunted houses. Me and Zach, if you watch me from the very beginning of this channel, you've seen Zach on there. We were in Myrtle Beach a couple of years ago, and we went to 2 haunted houses, but they were terrible. One of them, I don't know if there was one single human working in there. It was just a bunch of electronic stuff moving around and popping out. It was just terrible. And then the other one, because it was just 2 of us, they sent us in with another 2 people, and one of them was, I don't know if he was a teenager or if he was a very young adult, but he kept sending his dad forward, so the jump scares would come out at the dad, and by the time we would get there, we couldn't get scared because the people had already jumped out. So neither one of them ended up being good. But we used to have some really good scary ones around here. I know Nashville has a huge one, but it's like $50-$60 a person, and I'm sorry, I'm not paying that to go get scared. But yeah, this was fun. If you have more fun stuff or time with Tim or story time with him that you want me to watch, send them to me and I'll watch them. I mean, this is a nice switch up from doing music, because when I first started this channel, I did do like some comedy type stuff, like bloopers from TV shows and funny animals and stuff like that. I mean, if you guys want to send stuff like that, I can put that in my random bag, and it could be just stuff that that could pop up anytime, because on Tuesdays I do random Tuesdays, so I don't mind doing that at all. You guys gotta let me know. It's up to you guys. But I'm gonna get off here because I have babbled for a really long time. You guys hit that like button, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank y'all for watching. Thanks for the suggestion as well.